Good morning. Happy Friday. Weekend is almost here. It's very unusual for me to do a live greeting this early in the morning. But hey, you got to do something wild once in a while, right? Anyway, today is my double anniversary. I'm not going to tell you what the second one is. I'm going to talk to you about my first one, my most recent anniversary. It's a 3rd-year anniversary. I don't know why, but I like number 3. Back in 2018, exactly on April 2, I started changing my life. And I've been talking about it a lot on Facebook, my pictures, my stories. I want to do a little recap with you guys. And I'm going to go a little raw here. Okay, so bear with me. 3 years ago, before April 2nd, this is what my life looked like. Beautiful family, wonderful, amazing husband, grandchildren, jobs, roof over our heads. What else can you want in life? However, I was overweight. I was broke, seriously in debt with credit cards, getting sicker by the day, and all that made me a very angry, sarcastic, and not a very pleasant person to be around. Menopause didn't make it easier either. Back pain, sciatica, chronic sciatica inflammation, rising blood pressure, rising blood sugar, back pains, joint pains, frustration at work. I mean, altogether, it was adding every day, compiling on top of each other every single day. My husband was very supportive of me. God bless him. I love him. Like, I don't know. He's the most wonderful person. If that was me, I would have left me a long time ago. It was that bad. And one day I was on Facebook, and by pure chance, or by pure, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, miracle, I met a complete stranger. And we started talking. I don't know why, I just gave her, my story, and she said that she could help. We talked some more, and make the story short, I started a health program, not a diet, a health program. She guided me, she taught me, she showed me. She was extremely patient with me. We were becoming fast friends, and my first week, when I did my scheduled weigh-in day, and everything was done by phone and internet, I didn't have to go anywhere. I was in complete shock. I mean, I lost 7 pounds my first week without being hungry, or I'm like, oh my God, I've never lost so much weight in 1 week. I've done Nutrisystem, I did Weight Watchers, I did keto, I did Dukan and South Beach and Atkins and Jenny Craig and intermittent fasting, and God knows, I mean, I think I've done them all. Noom and Golo, and the list could go on and on. And the most I would lose would be about 5-6 pounds in a month. And here I am eating 6 times a day, and I'm losing 7 pounds in 1 week. I'm like, oh my God, And I said, you know what? I think this is something that I could do, that I like. Oh, excuse me. Please forgive me. I think that my cat is going crazy. Yeah. Okay, so the second week goes by. I lose another 2 pounds. I'm like, I want to lose more. And my friend explained to me, she said, Marina, you can, but it's not going to be good for you. You don't want to stress your heart muscle. You don't want stones in your kidneys. Rapid weight loss is great, but in the end, you're going to pay for it one way or the other. She said, I am teaching you good habits. I am teaching you how to love yourself and how to do things properly, so you will never ever have to learn to weight, to gain that weight back. I'm like, what? I'm not going to gain it back? She said, no, you won't. And I'll teach you how. Just trust me. Okay, so I'm trusting her. After being in a vicious cycle all my life, like you get angry, you eat. You get sad, you eat. You get this, you eat. Holidays, you eat. Funerals, you eat. Vacations, you eat. It's all about food, 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 food. You watch TV, a movie, commercials, food. I mean, like, when I was younger, I could eat a whole pie of pizza and I would still be size 4. No big deal. But as I got older and, metabolism slowed down, I couldn't do anything anymore. And it was so frustrating. And here I am losing weight, and it's unbelievable. And you know what? One of the habits that she taught me how to break, which my husband hates to this day, but it is what it is. Instead of rewarding myself with food, she would say, why don't you go shopping? Why don't you, without even buying anything, just go window shopping. Go have your nails done. Go for a class of yoga. Do something that pleases your soul and your mind instead of your stomach. I'm like, okay, well, I can't afford that. I'm broke. My credit cards were like $20,000 on my credit cards. And every month I would pay on it, next month it would all come back. She said, I will show you how. Just trust me. Okay, here we go. Trust me again. So I keep trusting her. I'm not rewarding. I didn't go to, all these expensive rewards for myself. But I did go to the mall. I walked, I did things to please my soul. So the first month rolls in, and we do another weigh in, and I'm down 12 pounds. I'm down 12 pounds. I feel like a ton of bricks were removed from my gut. I felt so light. And she says to me, well, how are you sleeping now? Are you sleeping any better? I'm like, yeah, I am. She said, are you waking up a little bit more energized? I said, absolutely. She said, have you had any sciatica flare-ups this month? I said, no, not at all. And everything she asked me about problems that I had, that I shared with her before I started the program, I would say most of them were gone. I was still experiencing a lot of frustration and anxiety due to my work, but my physical issues were going away, and I'm like, oh wow, this is amazing. She said, well, why don't you post your picture in your story on Facebook? You have a lot of good friends. I'm sure they're going to support you. And I did. I listened to her and I did. I got probably about 60 comments, people asking me what I'm doing. And my coach, she said, Marina, why don't you coach? You look like you a kind and good-hearted person. Why don't you coach yourself? I don't know you people. You know them better than I do. You speak Russian, they're your age group, whatever. Why don't you do it? I said, I don't have time for it. She said, of course you do. If you have 15, 20 minutes a day to go on Facebook and scroll, you have 15, 20 minutes to talk to your people. What's the big deal? Tell them how to eat and be done with it. And it will help you get rid of your debt. It'll help you ease your financial strain. What do you have to lose? You already lost the weight and you're gaining so much happiness. Show others how to do it. Like, okay, I trusted you this far, I'll trust you more. So I signed up as a coach. I didn't know what I was doing. I'll be honest with you, I didn't. But she continued coaching me. She showed me how to do it. She gave me a list. It's called the system. And just like with the program directions that I followed directions how to help people properly, the right way, the way our doctor teaches us to help people. Now that was another turning point. That was May of 2018, right around my birthday. And I promise you, I'm not lying to you. If you scroll back on my page back to 2018, you'll see exactly when I became a coach. And I started listening to her. She introduced me to a couple of other coaches that were very successful in helping a lot of people and managing their time. And by the end of my first month of coaching, I was already down 20 pounds. So that was my second month on the program and my first month as being a coach, helping people. And most of them were like people that I knew in real life. And my health continued improving. My clothes continued getting bigger and bigger in me. I was already shopping, instead of extra large, I was already shopping in medium section. I was loving it. I was able to afford to shop finally, and not at discount stores. I was making good money. It was a good improvement and addition to our budget, family budget. Things that we were putting away until later day, until we could afford it. I was paying off my credit card debts, our credit card debts. And I'm like, the future looks really bright. By the end of my third month, I said, honey, we can afford to go on vacation this year. And we went on vacation. And at that point, I was already down 30 pounds. And I had more and more people coming to me, asking me what I'm doing. And I was so excited to share what I was doing. I didn't keep it to myself. You've seen my post. I put it out there. I showed my pictures, what I looked like before I started the program. I'm 5'1". I was almost 173 pounds. I had a stomach protruding. I had big behind. I had a big chin. I did not look good. And for women not to look good, it's, it's mental issue too. So I started to look better. My skin improved, my hair improved, my attitude, everybody at work were noticing my attitude. It was in the middle of a peak season where everybody were biting into each other. It was so much frustration. I worked in logistics and transportation. The busiest season is the summer. You crazy. And Marina, what happened to you? You're not yourself? Are you taking meds? I said, no, I'm not. Anyway, I started loving myself. I started loving how this program was contributing to the quality of my life. In September, I went for my annual physical, which we have to do for our medical insurance coverage. And my doctor, our family physician that has been our family physician for the past 16 years or so, he's like, what are you doing? you're looking good, you lost the weight, So I told him. He said, so I'm not going to be seeing you with all your problems anymore. I said, I hope not. And if I don't, consider yourself, lucky not to have a nasty patient like me. My lab results, my physical, my BMI, my cholesterol went down from 229 to I think 57 or 167. Anyway, that's not even 6 months. We're talking like 3-4 months. My blood sugar normalized. I was heading towards diabetes. My sciatica hasn't flared up in over 3 months. I was like experiencing so many wonderful changes. Anyway, I've been telling you, why am I telling you all this? Because I want to celebrate with you my 3rd year anniversary today, when I was literally reborn, when I got my body back, when I got my mind back, when I got my health, I got it back, when I got my family sanity back. And my finances, they were improving too. It was a big weight on my mind and on my husband's mind. I didn't know if we would be even able to afford to put our son through school. It is what it is. Not everybody is born wealthy or, whatever. Bad things happen to good people. But I was working towards improving our finances. Thanks to the coaching. And you know what? If I haven't listened to my coach, I don't know where I would have been today, and I don't even want to imagine it. I wasn't stubborn. I saw where my stubbornness and my fears have led me to, and I saw what my change of heart and my change of attitude and change of my habits were actually bringing me to the end of a very dark and long tunnel. In December of 2018, I was already done with our program. I was at my goal weight. I lost 40 pounds. I went from size 14, 16, extra large. I went to size 6. I was making more money than I did at my job. Our company is very generous. It's not an MLM, by the way, and I'm going to keep on saying it. It's not an MLM. It's not a scam. It's the 2nd largest growing company in the world per Forbes magazine. And I said to my husband, how do you feel if I quit my job, my corporate job, and come home and do coaching and help people full time? And again, he was very supportive. He said, if I can have my crazy, wonderful wife back, meaning mine, I'm all for it. So I started attending more trainings. I've listened, nothing hard. You don't need to graduate from colleges or courses. I got my health certificate. I got, to listen to people that have achieved what I was looking to achieve. And here I am. I'm running my business full time. I'm helping hundreds of people. I've helped, I don't know how many people improve their finances now. I continue learning. I continue enjoying our program's community is very, very supportive. And guys, I want to share this with you. I really do. I'm not going to push it down your throats. I'm not a salesperson. I hate sales. But I tell you what, if you're scared of losing something, don't be. The only thing you've got to lose are your bad habits, your unhealthy weight, and your debt. Those are the three things that if you listen to your coaches and you continue consistently doing what they tell you, you will be successful. There are thousands of us who are successful. Thousands. And in July, we are going all to convention. Convention will be in Atlanta, Georgia. There will be coaches. There will be people that are on the program. They are not coaches, with their families. And we're going to have a blast. Why? Because we love to have fun. Learn and have fun. And enjoy life to its fullest. COVID has struck us all in so many hard ways. We were stuck at home. We were gaining weight. We were sick. We lost loved ones. We weren't able to travel. Kids were home driving us crazy. And in all this madness, this program has sustained me, because I not only lost the weight and gained financial freedom, I gained so many mental good health, the structure of my life that made it so much easier. I didn't say it was a breeze. It was not. But it made it easier. So I'd love to share this with you. I'd love to tell you more about it. I've been draining my phone's battery with this very long live. But I just wanted to share with you another milestone in my life. I want to wish you a happy anniversary of good health and good financial fortune at one point. Let's talk. Talk to me. If you feel what I feel, if you've been where I've been, I feel your pain and I can definitely help you. Just let me know when you're ready. No pressure, no gimmicks, no BS. I love you guys. And my second anniversary, my other second anniversary that I'm going to be talking to you about, that's going to be tonight. And meanwhile, you have a wonderful day. Enjoy your upcoming weekend, whatever you plan to do. Spring is here. Rebirth is here. The flowers are sprouting. The leaves are being born on trees. The birds are chirping. The weather's getting warmer. I love you guys. Have an amazing weekend. Bye.